I'd call the member for Whitlam.
Thanks, Deputy Speaker. Well, the thing that the people of Australia have learned about this Prime Minister is this. If you can't trust him to tell the truth about the little things, then how on earth are you going to trust him to tell the truth about the things that really matter? And time and time and time again, this guy has failed that test. Now, I'm not critical about the fact that last year the Prime Minister took a holiday. I'm not critical about that. But why did he have to lie about it? Why couldn't he tell the truth about where he was? Why couldn't he tell the truth? I withdraw. Why couldn't he tell the truth about where he was? Why did he have to dissemble? Why did he have to mislead people? Why couldn't he tell the truth? I make no criticism about the fact that the Prime Minister might like to invite friends to the White House for a special dinner. I make no criticism about that. But why on earth could he not tell the truth? He was asked time and time and time again, did he do it? But he couldn't tell the truth. He couldn't tell the truth. And we see again with the sports rorts affair. We see again with the sports rorts affair. He has been asked time and again why and what was his office's involvement in the sports rorts affair. If you can't tell the truth about the small things, how on earth are the people of Australia going to trust you about making the big calls and the things that really matter? He promised us a surplus. He told us we were back in black, and now we know that he won't meet that promise. Now, we have learned that this Prime Minister likes to make big promises and he likes to talk a lot about plans, and the previous speaker had a lot to say about plans. They're very good at talking about plans, but they're hopeless at delivering on them. Absolutely hopeless at delivering on them. They had a plan for a surplus that turned into a marketing plan for coffee cups and T-shirts. They won't meet it and they know it. They had a plan to look after the bushfire communities of the South Coast and New South Wales. The Prime Minister missed the first chance, stood in this place and said we've got a plan to look after. We're going to look after the recovery and we're going to look after the clean-up of the devastation and we're going to look after the businesses that have been affected. But now we know that less than 10% of this notional fund that's been set aside has been actually spent. We've heard time and time again about their plans for energy. Well, they've had plenty of energy plans, about 19 of them. Unfortunately, power prices are still going up and so are emissions. So, Deputy Speaker, when these people talk about plans, you know one thing, and that is that they will never meet them. And now the Treasurer and the Prime Minister is trying to tell us that we've never had it so good, that we've never had it so good, that the economy is going great guns. Well, the test for the strength of this economy is not what this Treasurer or this Prime Minister is saying about it, but it's what business is actually doing. Because it has never been easier for a business to invest. It's never been cheaper for a business to get access to capital. Interest rates have never been lower. Wages, tragically, are very, very low as well. Wage growth is as flat as it's ever been. Interest rates, inflation, all low. It's never been easier for businesses to invest. But what's happening with business investment? Down 1.4% over the year and 20% since they got into government. Deputy Speaker, don't listen to what this mob are saying about the government. Look at what business are doing. If they had any confidence whatsoever in this mob's ability to manage the economy, they'd be investing. Never been easier to invest, never been a better time to invest, but they have no confidence that this mob is going to manage the economy in the interests of business. And they know that if they cannot trust the government over the little things, they certainly cannot trust them over the big calls. Now, tragically, we've got some big calls to make. We've got some big calls to make, and we are calling on the government to act and to act now. We cannot wait, because every week that they delay, the economy goes backwards. The Australian people needs a message from this government. They need a plan from this government. They need it to be implemented, and they certainly are not getting it, Deputy Speaker. The people of my community are demanding some action. Business is demanding some action, and all they're getting from this Treasurer and this Prime Minister is coffee cups and marketing plans, and frankly the people of Australia deserve much more than that.